Right, so we started quite a while back, and then I only just remembered to press record. So this is the part 2 of the pre-Christmas specials of the Tai Chi 24-step review sessions. So quite good about that. Yeah, the last one we did, it got 202 views.
Oh, wow.
It's very strange. I don't know where these people are
Well, I didn't view it.
coming from.
I was here.
Yeah, well, we were all here, you know. So yeah. And then I got me and Mike got a random email from and we'll do this. From someone that said, did we want our YouTube thingy optimized?
Optimised. Yeah.
So we get lots of views, and then I was like, well, actually, we don't really care about that because it's for our existing students.
Yeah.
And anyone else who happens to stumble across us, we're not really bothered about, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got plenty of teachers that are doing all that,
Yeah.
bringing Tai Chi out to the world. So we'll just we'll do a bit of bounce and a bit of shake, and then we're going to look, due to popular request, at Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain as a thing. Because it's brilliant. How have we got? Oh yeah, I'm just going to move this down a bit. I thought I'd overestimated the yeah. And yeah, we've been doing very mindful things such as eating cake. It's good, wasn't it? Mindfulness of cake. So and then shake. So just a little bit more info. I didn't get a chance to go to this the Old Red Lion place at the weekend. I just, because I'd found out that I was going to have to run this thing on the Sunday. I was so pooped when I woke up this morning. I was so pooped. I mean, we finished at about 6:30, and the main act got stuck in Luton, poor thing, from London, because she's only just come over from Pakistan and doesn't understand our transport system so well yet. And it's only the second time she'd been outside London. And
I don't think we understand our transport system.
Well, I don't think anybody does really. And she ended up being given the wrong information or not understanding, because it's not her first language either, although she's very good at it. But people talk too quick. And then, you know, it's so she was supposed to arrive at 1 and didn't get there till 10 to 5. So yeah. Oh, it was fine. Everyone was in a very good mood though. And sort of, you know, here you go. Have a big large helping of. So one of the musicians bought her a large helping of mulled wine, because she don't get that in Pakistan very much.
No.
And it's her favourite thing. We converted her to mulled wine last year when she came to visit. Right. What is this mulled wine? Oh, try. You like wine? Oh, okay. Red wine. Try this mulled wine. Oh, it's like chai, but alcoholic chai. And I was like, oh, okay. So she was fine. She's got a big thing of mulled wine and some cakes, so she was all right. So we're just doing this. And you want to feel the connections through the body. But because I knew I was organising it, I thought I'm not driving all the way to Swaffham and King's Lynn to go and visit something the day before, when I should be resting. So I rested. I'm trying to be more sensible. And we're sinking down. I'll do a little look from the diagonal view for the people watching at home. Like this. But yeah, so I went to see Mark Peters today online, but because it's the time of year, he'd actually forgotten all the moves of the thing he was supposed to be teaching me. Which is, I thought, oh good, because I do that a lot. And but he did send me the video and the class notes, and we did 6 of the 8 movements, and I said, well, that's still over half, that's good enough. So he knows, he learned a Tai Chi ruler form,
Right.
which I really want, which he's going to teach in June, you see. So we can go wherever you are and do it from there. That'll be in June. And then the other thing I really love to learn is a thing called Swimming Dragon, and he knows it, but it's in his, because it's been years since he's done it. I said, well, look, why don't you learn it for your next Qigong thing, which will be in November? You should have plenty of time to learn it then. He goes, all right. So I was very glad I saw him today, because then it means in November we can all learn the Swimming Dragon, which is wonderful. Breathing in,
Right.
breathing out. And he just checked the Heaven's Breath Qigong and checked my Shibashi set 2 and stuff. So it was worth it.
Mm.
But I'm hoping, I had a chat with the guys at the Kingfisher's Bridge Nature Reserve, and what we might do is a couple of or a day at Kingfisher's Bridge Nature Reserve and have like Tai Chi,
Yeah.
mindful walking in nature.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't incorporated your other 2 into the spreadsheet yet. I will do.
Yeah, that's
Just
fine.
been
But
absolutely pulled out.
yeah, and don't worry about the spreadsheet thing, it's worth it. I mean, Burwell House is booked in pencil for 2025. Which will give me plenty of time to sort something out then. Hopefully
Yes, that's
everyone
really
will
nice.
It's gorgeous. I went round, I've completely fallen in love with the place. It's wonderful.
I've actually got some details myself,
Oh,
because our chorus does retreats,
oh good.
so they may get a bit of business
Yeah,
from that.
I mean, anything, basically it has to be cheap.
Mm.
But ideally have some sort of food component.
Yeah.
I mean, Burwell House isn't cheap, but you know, although Mark was saying
really
that
expensive.
you might be better off finding somewhere you can be at for 2 days and everyone else has to worry about their own accommodation. That's what Mark's been doing. He used to run residential retreats, but they just got too pricey for people. People got priced out, which is a real shame. So let's just go back.
Yeah, well, that's the other option, of course.
But I absolutely love Kingfisher's Bridge.
Yeah.
And they do have like outdoor classroomy things. The other place I was thinking possibly I could try the one in Paxton Pits might be good for kind of nature and Tai Chi. They have a classroom. Falmere doesn't unfortunately have a classroom, like a big enough classroom, whereas this Kingfisher's Bridge does. And they've got the most amazing cafe ever. And I think, you know, if we don't manage to do a full 2 days, and the other option is Reach Village Hall.
Yeah.
Just because I get on really well with Tash that runs it. And
then make your own accommodation. Yeah.
And people make their own accommodation, so we just do kind of 10 till 4 and then just keep it simple. That might be easier.
Most people can probably even stay home.
A lot of people could just stay at home where they live
and
just come in.
Yeah.
Or, you know, so I'm sort of thinking of the option. So we just shake and bouncing. And shake. And then back to bounce. We'll just do the T shape, but very slowly today. Just really like
the one that you booked, I've actually got a breakdown of the accommodation.
That's good.
Accommodation.
Because I didn't understand the numbers.
No.
Because it just threw all these numbers at me and I was like, bleh.
It wasn't very clear.
It wasn't very clear. I like things to be kind of clearly put so a stupid person can understand it. And then turn the palms up. Yeah.
But you could, for the number of people that you get, you could get away with 2 to a room, which is not out of the way.
And they're all bunk, you can get bunk beds, but they actually have grown-up beds as well.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but you'd have to have some in the bunk beds, but you could just utilise the bottom bunks.
Do all the, yeah, you can do the bottom bunks unless you fancy leaping, she said, because she likes the top bunk, the lady that runs it, but she says it's difficult if you've been having a party.
Yeah.
And then you need to go to the loo.
Yeah.
You're better off on the bottom bunk.
Yeah.
And there's actual proper beds for grown-ups. So, and some of them are even en suite. Some of the ensuite bunk beds, I mean, it's fantastic. I could quite happily live there, actually. There's beautiful gardens, there's grounds, there's loads of places you can train in, loads of big spaces for learning things in. There's a kitchen. We could even go the full catered route. I think is the best thing.
Well, the ones I've done, the spreadsheet was catered and not catered.
Yeah. Because the problem with not catered, you then don't get enough time to do stuff in because you're having to worry about making your own food.
Yeah, and it wasn't that much more expensive.
And it's not that much more expensive, yeah.
And the food looked quite good. I looked at the
the food's amazing. No, it's fantastic. It's really good. I'm like, oh, I'm so there. So, and we're all breathing. It's just working out how much people would have to pay if you could work out what that would be if, you know, if there was like 15 of us and then.
Yeah. Well, with a spreadsheet, just put a different number in and it will work it out for you.
Oh, good. Like, what's the minimum number and what's, oh, I don't think we could have more than about 25 because of the bunk beds.
Yeah.
So between 10 and 20 people.
Really. Yeah, you just put the number of people in and it will tell you what the cost is per person.
Okay.
So you can work out, you know, sort of what you want to go for. Give yourself a bit of profit.
Yeah.
Because you need to pay.
Well, I need to pay for, I mean, I was just basically going to go for the minimum wage. And minimum wage and my petrol, that's all I want really.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
surely
'cause
you
I'll
want to
get-
be paid for your accommodation, your accommodation and food.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Can you do that bit? Because I didn't even think of that. I'd have to, yeah. Or you are.
Yeah, we usually pay for our tutors.
Yeah, like what you
coaches.
think, yeah, well, I don't need to be paid for my time because obviously I'm doing all the work.
But you don't need to be out of pocket.
No, I mean, that was the issue with the Overstrand place. They were very happy for us to run a weekend there, but we weren't allowed to take any money for ourselves.
No.
But we could stay there for free and get free food.
All right, yeah.
But then if I'm having to spend 70 quid in petrol,
Yeah.
that's not. And they couldn't charge, they weren't allowed to, because they're a charity, they weren't allowed to charge extra. For the tutors, they're only allowed to charge that amount per person, and they're not allowed to. I mean, another way of doing it would be to have a collection pot out.
Yeah.
But even then they might not be allowed to.
Mm.
So people had to be volunteers, and you think, well, yeah, but I can't afford to work for nothing. So I said, look, I'm really sorry, but I just can't afford it this year, next year. So Peter said, well, why don't you do something local? And I thought, oh, what a good idea.
Yeah.
And 4, 3, 2, 1. And it has been a very useful practice to find some places. And the only problem with Burwell House is you can't use it on Thursday. You can only use it on a Friday after all the school children have left. Because obviously the schools are the place where they get more work from, because they have schools every week staying there. Well, you stayed there with your primary school.
Yeah.
And the bell thing, they've still got the bell thing. Yeah, they've still got that.
Yeah, I mean, that's their bread and butter, really.
Yeah, that's the bread and butter, yeah.
They can't afford to
No.
say no.
No, and the schools have been staying there for years and years and years and years, so you can't, and it's, you know, so we have to fit around the schools. So tall through the head, so feel the head, there we are. And then this one, so take a slightly wider stance and we'll do the bounce, So Corella and Neva, they teach in Morocco and they get quite a lot. They charge £400 or £450 for the week, but you get accommodation and you get to train all that time and you get all your food. But then you have to pay the plane fare on top. And then there's another guy, Sam. He teaches in Morocco, but you don't get as much training, and he charges more money. I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's it. So just feel the arms. So we were looking at golden cockerel, weren't we? Stands on the left and right leg. Yeah, I thought so. Well remembered. I'm glad someone's paying attention.
Yeah, we just got to Fair Lady.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just about to start Fair Lady,
Yeah,
so
that's how we
I
start.
think it might be worth having another look at it again, just to get it a bit more cemented in.
Yeah.
And then we can do
Do Fair Lady after Christmas.
after Christmas, yeah, that's the good plan, isn't it? Okay,
It's Fair Lady, you need to move around.
you need to move around, so. And then the second week of February, I've just filled in the form for Burwell Day Centre. And it's cheaper and quieter, and there's a car park, and there's loos, and there's a kitchen. So actually, we've got the kitchen and the quietness, which is actually two things that
Was missing
at the sports centre, because although in theory there was a kitchen, we couldn't get at it because the school was there, the performance school. So just do that. Okay. Just just do this one for a bit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do as I did it this afternoon, so it's quite fresh. We did the lion plays with the ball from set 2 with the Shibashi set from Professor Lin Haosheng. So my favourite one at the moment is the Heaven's Breath Qigong, but I found that it was actually devised by Mark's teacher, and then the bit with the shouting and the jumping, actually Mark's wife Jenny did that because they worked with the master and they developed this. Let's do this cool thing. This shit, I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. So just because something's, it was developed in the 90s, and it's good. It's a good form. Everyone feel better.
Yeah, we enjoyed it when we did it at Barton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did it this morning at Tai Chi and Tea. They absolutely love it. No, so it's fine. I'm like, yeah, I don't mind. If something works, it works. I mean, it's. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to just do stuff that's all ancient.
No.
We're not a museum.
No.
It's like if you're a singer-songwriter, they'll sing their own songs that are brand new and fresh, and then they'll be singing in folk songs hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old, and it's all part of the thing. So I kind of lump Tai Chi arts, the internal arts, along with that. So you'll get new stuff to learn, you'll get old stuff to learn.
Yeah.
And all good. It's all good.
But just because it's old doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah. And just because it's new, it doesn't mean it's good. So it's just all bad. Yeah. Okay, let's take a slightly wider stance. We're just going to look at the silk reading because we're going to have a look at so just turn the waist and it comes down. Transfer the weight, turn the waist, transfer the weight, turn the waist. That's very sensible. Well done us for working out what we're doing next week. Live from Amy's studio.
They have to send me the link, because I'm not sure I've still got.
Yeah, yeah, I'll send you the link, yeah, yeah. It's exactly the same one as normal. I've not changed it.
I don't remember what that is though, because I've been coming,
You've been here, you've actually been
Yes.
here. Yeah, that's fine, I'll send it.
yeah,
Why don't I do that when we stop? Then I'll have done it.
okay, if you've got
If we've
time.
got time. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, I'll do it tonight. I'll do it
Yeah.
tonight when I get home.
Well, you've got till next week, and I'll
Yeah.
remind you.
Yeah, remind me. That's probably the easiest thing.
Mhm.
I was about to say that the person who is scheduled to come is known for being late.
These late people.
We don't mind late people, it's just early people who turn up at 10 minutes early and then expect you to be there.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Sorry about this, those of you watching on YouTube afterwards, you
There's
know.
always a chance of her not being late though.
I find it very difficult if someone turns up really early,
Mhm.
because I'm still preparing
Yeah.
and trying to find, you know, have I got that notebook?
Yeah.
Have I got all my bits and bobs ready? And then they sort of turn up early and it doesn't really help. I don't mind if I can say, please arrive from
Yes.
is good, because then, you know, so when I did the thing, we were between 12 and 5, so I had, please arrive at 12 and we'll start the music at 12:30.
Mhm.
But then nobody turned up apart from me and a couple of, you know, so I ended up having to, oh, okay, I'm doing the performance for a.
Yeah.
But I still prefer that to someone, if someone had turned up at 11 o'clock and I'd not sussed it out yet, you know, it's just too much. So this circular movement is what we use when we're doing things like Part the Wild Horse's Mane in a way. So we'll just do Part the Wild Horse's Mane. Just to get that ball holding position. You don't have to go in a hugely wide stance. But Qigong. Yeah, I'm with you. I find it very difficult to, because I'm still not, I mean, I'm there, if I'm doing like a day retreat or something, then I get there really super early. So I can get all the things out.
Yeah.
And you can suss it out. You need to be there before everyone so you can suss the place.
Yeah.
But then if someone else is there, it's a distraction, or it can be a distraction unless you just ignore them and
Yeah, yeah.
or go, hey, help me get the chairs out then or something, you know, give them a job.
Yeah.
That's another way of dealing with it. But yeah, it's
I was looking this morning, I had a lady come for a fitting for one of the chorus costumes, and she said finish,
relax.
and I was late.
So now we'll try this one. So this is what I did this afternoon. 2, 3. So it's not exactly like Fair Lady Works at Shuttles, the way we do it in the form. So just have the elbow down and the fingers point up, and the palm of the hand, you want to like open the palm of the hand. That's it, yeah. And now do the silk reeling exercise we were doing earlier, and that's what. And then we've got the ball holding. You see, so it's got elements of it, and I did this with Mark. That's it. So you want to be, yeah, get your feet right. So you transfer the weight, go into cat start, and then just go. You could go across in the diagonal. So you're in like a diagonal bow and arrow stance. 2, 3. So cat stance. Now step, heel toe. That's it, and then Fair Lady Works at Shuttles. So that's out there. So what you do, and that's a straight wrist. So if I came and chop there, and then you're going, very scary. Okay, so now we go around in a circle. And then that's the Fair Lady. So we're just preempting Fair Lady Works at Shuttles. That's it, yeah. So you do it in the opposite. So you step with that foot, then you go into cat stance, then you step with that foot, then you go into cat stance, and then you step heel toe, that's it. Okay, and then you go into cat stance. So start again. So go to cat stance. That's it. Now step out with that foot. So step out with the cat stance foot. Then you go into cat stance, bring the back foot in. Then the back foot becomes the front foot and steps out. Yeah. Cat stance. But you're more on the spot. So you're coming forward. You want to stay on the spot. Look what I do. I go there. Go there. I go there. I go there. There. Let's just do this. Step. Transfer. Cat stance. Turn your body. Step. Transfer. Cat stance. Turn your body. That's it. Turn your body in the direction the knee is. Then you step. Transfer. Cat stance. Whoosh. That's it. And then you go that way. Step. Yeah, but step forwards. But out to the side. Transfer. Cat stance. Turn your body. Step. Transfer. Yeah, you're going forward. You want to keep your feet on the same spots. So we're not moving past those 2 points. They might need to bring them in a bit because your legs are shorter than me. So you go cat stance, face that way, step. Cat stance, face that way, step. Cat stance, face that way, step. I am not moving, I am not travelling forwards. So you want to avoid travelling forwards, use those things so you can avoid travelling forwards. Those are where you're going to. So cat stance. So go to cat stance at one end. Go to cat stance at one end. Go to cat stance at one end. Yeah, with the other leg forward. Because you want to go to use the remote control. Step near the remote control. Watch. Out the way. Step near the remote control means step near the remote control. Then you step. Remote control. Cat stance. I'm near the remote control. No, wait, watch. Step. Transfer. Cat stance. Turn. Remote control. Step. Transfer. Cat stance. Turn the waist. Step. Transfer. Cat stance. Turn the waist. So you like this. And then you step. Turn. Step. Use that so you're not travelling forwards. So you're avoiding travelling forwards. Off you go. Great. Okay, if I go into cat stance. So you want to. So look.
Not step at this side, Amy.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Now you're in
And
cat
then
stance.
cat stance.
And you want to. Right. Okay, off you go. Heel toe. Heel toe. Now you might want to bring it in because your legs are shorter than me. So you're using that as a prop for your own training.
Right there.
Yeah. So we're experimenting. That's it.
So we step, heel, toe.
No, that's toe heel.
Try
Try again.
No, I get it.
So what you want to do when you step, you want to sink into that leg and then you go heel, toe. And point your toe. That's it, exactly. Now transfer your weight and bring the back foot in. Now turn, rotate. So you should be able to see your remote control there. And then you heel, toe. No, towards the corner. Heel, toe. So that's the side, the corner, exactly. Then you transfer your weight and then you go into cat stance. And then you turn your body. So now heel, toe. Yeah, you're going too much. You want to go to here. So you're using those as a visual aid. So you want to go back. You want to go back a bit. That's it. So you can see them in your peripheral vision. That's better. And you want to stay in that area. Okay, so if I do, like, if I put a teacup there and I put oh, that's cool. That is, I don't know what that is. Isn't that fantastic? And look, so and then what you want to do is you want to space them apart for how long your legs particularly work at. So I want my toes to be in the vicinity of that, or not touching it. So you want to measure up, and also you're going to the diagonals. You're going to the diagonals. So I'm here, then I step to the diagonal, heel toe, and then I transfer my weight, and I go into cat stance, and then I turn. And then I step to the diagonal, heel toe, I transfer my weight, I go into cat stance, and then I turn. So you want to turn your body, not just your head. You turn your shoulders and your hips, like when we're doing this exercise. When we're doing this exercise, we're turning our shoulders and our hips. This is moving and this is moving. So because they're both moving, so go to retreat, and we're just feeling that. So notice what that feels like, and pay attention to the corners of the room. So you're turning to one corner and then the other. Actually visually see the corner. So it's all about being clear about what you're doing when doing it. So when you're doing lion plays with the ball, look, heel toe, transfer the weight, turn, and then I turn because I want to go that way. So I face that way. Then I go heel, toe, transfer, change the arms. Fingers point up, elbow points down, shoulders relaxed. I transfer the weight, I turn. So I'm turning my waist again. I come underneath, cat stance. I face where I'm going. I'm going to the diagonals. So you step, heel, toe, and then you, there we go, like that. Right, let's try that out, and then we'll practice standing on one leg. So go into cat stance, and then face the diagonal. So find your diagonal, and then, yeah, and you're using these as props, remember? So get yourself in the right bit. If you're going in that direction, which one? Come a bit closer to the, the back. Yeah, that's it. So step, heel, toe to the diagonal. That's it. But keep your weight back. Now transfer the weight forward. Now swap the hands around. And then do the circle. Now sink the weight into the back foot, circle round, sink the weight into the back foot, start again. So pay attention to what you're doing. You step with your foot, heel, toe. Transfer the weight. Change the arms. Transfer the weight. Circle the lower arm. Bring the lower arm in. Pull your foot in. You've now gone to the other one. Yep, that's it. Now turn your body. Face the other corner where you're going to, heel, toe. Transfer the weight. Turn the waist, do the arms. So turn the back foot in. So you want to be a diagonal bow and arrow stance. Transfer the weight, circle the arm. Cat stance. Now you're at the, yeah, that's it. Now you're at the other thing, see? Well done. And then you step heel toe to the diagonal view. Diagonal. Transfer. Push. Transfer. Circle. Circle. Bring the foot in. Yeah. Got it. Huh. So that's what we're doing. And you didn't travel forwards either. Yeah. These visual things, they can help. And I use them a lot if I'm having an issue with a thing. I'll just put some pots around or some teddy bears or books or whatever. And it just really helps. And the other thing Mike got us to do was we had to put a book there and we had to put the foot just before we touched the book every time. And it was really annoying, but it worked. So now this went here, so we'll put the thing back, that's it. And then we'll just do a bit of standing one leg, and then we've got a, what time is it now? 5:49, okay, we'll do 5 minutes of standing, doing golden cockerel stand on left and right leg. We'll do snake creeps down next week, but so actually, when I said we weren't going to do the second, we did, because we were looking at that kind of movement, but it's worth it. Just to get that, because that's really hard to get, that shape really hard to get, because you end up doing that.
I get
You end
confused
up,
with that.
it's really confusing, which is why it's worth kind of, what do they call it, like little, you just put little bits in and hope it will, cook.
That bit was the next to the last bit that I actually learned in the form.
I mean, that's the other thing, the last part of the form is the first part you forget. So that's why I quite like what I might do for the main course, for the one at the
Start at the back and work backwards.
Well, the thing is, I might be getting some brand new people in, but I'm thinking about the advanced people. I mean, we've got the Friday morning thing going on, but what I might do is maybe do it more termly and do like 30 weeks, do it as a 30-week a year course. And then maybe have like an advanced session either at here or at yours, because there's less of us doing the advanced stuff, and have a bit of a out of term advanced stuff, so you're kept happy, because I've got so many classes going on in that area. I think I'm just thinking
to do the advanced class here.
This
is how it will end up.
I think it's quite nice, because then it's quite nice to have a bit of and also in terms of it depends. I mean, but it would be nice to have a little advanced course. At the end of term, and then before the start, and just do that and just see. Just because it's a new place, and I want to ease people in gently, and then anyone else that fancies doing something a bit more complicated, they can come over or come on Zoom. So it's not like but yeah. So the other one that's quite tricky, because standing on one leg, because we did that, and then we just do it as a little. That's it. So remember you again. You're really good at that. So, and your knee, and you can see what the knee, almost, it's the same arm, same leg, but that was almost correct. So you're kneeing them in the Fujima flips, and you're also getting them in the throat. Yeah, so if you come in, so what you're doing. So that's like if I was coming in for or if I was you pull down with that hand.
Like so.
Don't grab, just pull down that way, and then you knee up, and then like that.
Like that.
Yeah, but upwards.
Up.
That's it. Yeah, and that's downwards. So that stops this hand from whacking you, and then you just need them in the what's it. Yeah. Very good. So you bang. So that's what that is, you see. So that's like some sort of deflection, or someone's grabbed your hand. Someone's grabbed your hand, you can just pull it down and go, boom, I love that. Very, very, very pleasant. And not for them, for you. And so it comes up. It's almost like, you know, when you're doing the uppercut punch, it's got that kind of feel, it's rising up, and the knee. So what you can, yeah, and also you can point the toe forward, so you could even do with the knee, you can kick them afterwards. Exactly, yeah. I knew you'd like that. So oh, she vicious. That's fine. That's it. Yeah, that's what that is. You can, because you got kick with right leg, and kick with when you do the kick, you've got kick with left leg, and you've got kick with right leg. If I'm doing it opposite, and it's a push kick. Boof. So that's actually a knee. That'd be more like a knee thing, you go woof, like that. But you've done that first, and then you've done that. Yeah, very nice. Okay, let's go back. Right. So yeah, so that it'll be a course really, like on looking at sort of strength and conditioning and
Yeah, you've got
and
6
stuff.
minutes.
Oh, we've got 6 minutes. Okay, we better stop soon.
Yes.
Oh, it's just getting into it. That was really good with the props. Once you use them, you can then you don't need them. But yeah, that actually, snake creeps down, golden cockerel stands on left and right leg, and then fair lady works at shuttles. It's really tricky, but and we just do bounce. And then we'll do shake. Fantastic. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do this one again. And yeah, if you just practice things over and over and over again, you'll get it. But yeah, try out the prop things and see what you just have to give yourself time to work out what's going on and just do things over and over again until it sort of. How did you find the thought of it? Because you were doing the imaginary props, but it was quite useful, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was just trying to remember which arm goes with which leg ones.
Exactly, yeah, that's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which hand have you got, which is up and which is down, which is left and which is right, and you know, it's as soon as you put yourself under any form of pressure, you don't know which way's up or down or left or right or forward or back or anything, and that's normal. So what the rule is, calm down, and if you want to get it, you have to calm down first. It's a bit like, you know, not getting stuck in Luton. See, she obviously wasn't in a calm enough mind. That's very funny. She got home okay. I assigned someone. Now make sure you find out how she's going home, write it down and tell her. And that worked really well when she got home. So I was like, oh, excellent. You know. And then let's look super young. So rub the hands together. Great. Yeah, that milk thing, that should keep for next time, will it? Or for when we.
Yes, it's usually a long nice.
Yeah. And then
I'll take it before you
take
drink.
it, otherwise
You can take it with
I
you.
can take it with me, because you're not gonna drink that, are
No.
you? No. Yeah. Thank you for buying it, I appreciate it. And then we rub the hands together and give the lower back and rub. Oh, what a relief. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? That's as nice as the tea break. Really, really good, that bit.
Yeah, I didn't buy the decaf, I had that in, so.
Yeah, oh, that's good. It's breathing. Breathe out. Breathe in. Scary, isn't she? She's scary. And then breathe in. Great.
Wouldn't like to meet you in a dark alley.
No, oh, we will be. Ah, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top. See, Tai Chi's great fun. And bow. Great. Whew, well done, us.
It is.
So the back. Very good. Right, okay. So lesson number 2. We've got number 3. Last one of the year, and then we've got a couple more after that. Great.